Wake up. Gav's back.
場所を突き止めたのか。
Canovant.
One of the Empire's outlying strongholds, though apparently not strong enough to keep out the Royalists. The captured bearers are inside. I'm sure of it.
If Benedicta's orders are to stay in the shadows, she won't be traveling with many men. Meaning, she'll be keeping her prisoners together and close by.
Including the dominant.
So, we find a way into the fortress and conjure a bit of chaos.
お任せあれ。
What about me?
ちょっと休憩すれ
Excellent
ば。
question, Gav. You will wait outside the care and guide those I free to safety.
And miss all the fun. Why can't he do that?
Clive doesn't have your nose. He'd stumble off a cliff before he even found the men. Come on, Gav. You're the best man for the job.
Well, when you put it that way.
おだてるというか扱いがうまいな。
Suppose I better scout ahead for any surprises. Don't you let him down.
この人かわいいガブって人。わかりやすくて扱いやすくて。
Not so fast. We wait until tomorrow.
But he's right there.
And if we leave now, we'll arrive just as the sun comes up. Maybe join the guards in breaking their fast. Come on.
それガブに伝えてあげ
They
ない
only
と
just
待っ
took
てる
the
よ。
place. They'll be there a while yet. We've got one chance at this. You don't want to waste it, do you?
No.
ちゃんと素直に言うことを聞いていい子ですね。指導がなんか包容力ありすぎる的ななんというかかんというかだな。夜の底。メインストーリーが進行すると隠れ家にあるカローンの取引所で販売される商品やブラックストーン工房で作成強化できる装備が更新される。時折隠れ家へ戻って確認することでより強力な装備の購入や作成ができる。
No, that's settled.
なるほど。
Someone I need to meet.
At this hour.
He's the owner of the
簡
tavern,
単ってい
and
け
our
す
best
簡
hope
単
of getting a decent night's kip.
でひとまず隠れ家に戻れってことかな。ひとまず隠れ家に行ってみよう。じゃあこれで何もなかったらおこよ。なぜ今言ったのかってなるから。カラオンの取引所に新しい商品が入荷しました。ブラックソン工房で新しいアイテムを制作できます。マジで優しいこのゲーム。
Make it quick. What's that for you, dear?
おー、ロングソード、ブロードソード。ウルフサッシュ。トラベラーズポンズ。これさ、ちょっと待って。じゃあ、へえ。ちょっとね、とりあえず、ロングソードを作ってみようか。お金足りる？どれお金。お金かからないの？あ、お金かかんないってこと？
Not bad, if I do say so myself.
と、全部強化したいよね。これも欲しいわ。
Should last you a good while.
服装に反映されるんだろうか。アイアンリスト。こっちの方がいいよね。
Bring me the materials, and I'll think about it.
はい。おー。
My best work, but it'll do.
これでいいんじゃないですかね。ウルフサッシュも強化してみるか。
Yeah, that should do you.
アイアンベルトかは別にいいや、売るか。
Anything else?
いらない装備はもう売っちゃおうぜ。早いかな、売るの。 ちはいいや。あれ、どこ？ばあさん。地下。ばあさんどこ？いた。
Look what the curl dragged in. If you're gonna buy some, be quick about it.
あ、買えるんだ。へえ、なるほどね。あ、全部買えるようになっている。売却はどうでしょう。ブロードソード売ってよくない？これもいらないな、売却。
I reckon I can find a buyer.
これもいらない。ウルフサッシュの方がいいもん。
I'll be
取っ
thankful
とい
you
た方
got
がいいの
that
かな。
much.
力の勲章、クレリックメダリオン。いつそんなもの手に入れた私。
Come again. Or don't.
装備。ネックレスですか？それはいつつ、これいつつけんの？クレリック、あ、そっちなんだ。なるほどね。オートポーションの回復量は 20% 超、でもどっちももう外せないんですよね。オートトルガルもオートスローも外せないんですよ、私的には。見た目変わった？見た目は変わんないんだな。中っていう話か。ちょっとクエスト1個やってく
Do you think we should go and help?
Don't think I haven't noticed you stealing steps.
急にクエストに行く。
Ah, a new face, and dare I hope, a willing pair of hands. The fat chocobo is a demanding mistress, and we are
テーブルまで料理を運ぶというクエスト。
to deliver a meal or two to
面
souls
白い。
in need of sustenance. For your trouble, I can offer you the contents of my strongbox and my enduring gratitude.
やらせていただきます。手伝う。
I don't see why not. Marvelous. And who exactly do I have the
Clive.
honor of addressing?
クライブ。
Delighted to make your acquaintance, Clive. I'm Kenneth, and mine are the weary shoulders upon which the weight of this fine establishment rests. Now, I have 3 hungry customers awaiting their victuals.
そんな難しいのかな？
And be careful.
めっちゃ難しかったらどうしよう。
Oh, meal. How long has it been?
とりあえず配るか。こんな走っていいんか？
Here.
Oh, my thanks. I hope you do not think me lazy for
こんな
waiting
風に
to
運ん
be
だ
served
だけ
like
で
a
こんなにお礼を
lord.
言ってくれるレストランある？
Only my former master
み
did
んな
not
いい
use
人
me
なんだ
kindly,
な、
you see.
ベアラーだったか
He
ら。
left me half lame, truth be told. But Sid took me in nonetheless. Well, the hideaway is the home I never knew. And a
大変だったの
mighty fine one
ね
at。that.
次はすげえ、遅えよとかいう人とかだったりして。
Your food.
I was hoping it might be. Well, doesn't this look fine?
この人もいい人。
You're new, aren't you? Kenneth's running you ragged already, I expect. The old rascal.
Well, he did say he'd give me something for my trouble.
And so he should. We're not slaves anymore. Well met, lad. And keep up the good work.
みんないい人。みんないい人で笑っちゃうんだけど、この人は悪い人であってくれ。
Well, well. There's so much more to farming than just seeds and soil.
冷めるよ。
Your food.
Just a moment. I need to finish this. I won't be a burden. I'm of no use to anyone as I am, but maybe if I can master this.
結局この人もいい人。
See that you eat it
な
before
んで
it
熱
gets cold.
々なの運んだんだから。
Thank you.
ちゃんとお礼言ってくれる。
That's the last one. I'd better let Kenneth know.
この人何？
Yours is not a familiar face. Are you new
み
to
ん
the
ななん
hideaway
かさ、ここを
perchance?
三つ編みしたり、
You could
後
say
ろを
that.
三つ編みしたり、おしゃれだ
Well
ね。
then, allow me to welcome you.
ハルポ
I
ク
am
ラテス2世
Hippocrates
ヒュペ
the
ルボ
second
レイオス。
Hyperboreus.
That's,
Quite a mouthful, I know. Which is why everyone here has taken to calling me simply Tones.
いろいろ教えてくれんのか
On
な？
account of the company I keep. And what varied company. I'm a collector, you see. Not of bijou and baubles, but of stories. The history and culture of these isles have ever been a source of endless fascination to me. But alas, my days of wandering the realm in search of new
あ、
tales
教
are
え
far
てあ
behind
げ
me.
て。この人の情
So
報
I've
収
taken to
集
sharing
に
that which I've
役に立
gathered
つっ
with
て
all
こ
who
と？
might listen. Perhaps you would care to listen. I have compiled some new entries, if
ハ
you
ル
would
ポ
like
ク
to
ラ
see
テス
them.
の備忘録ではゲーム中に登場したキーワードを確認することができる。あ、そう、このアクティブタイムルアーを出せなかったの、さっき。また、真ん中ボタンの長押しでアクティブタイムルアーの項目を見返すこともできる。キーワードはメインストーリーやクエストを進行すると次第に増えていく。
I don't believe you've read this particular chapter before.
なんかここがすごい。
What subject shall we consider
す
today?
ごー。お、すごいすごいすごいすごいすごい。なんかいいですね、こういうの。おお。ここから増えてくんだ。おお。あ、こうやって確認できるんですね。めちゃくちゃあるじゃん。これはさ、コンプリート要素でしょ？全部やり込まないとさ、これ絶対埋まんないよね。携帯型のクリスタル。マザークリスタル。まあ、でも特に写真はないんだな。黒の一体。大地のエーテルが枯渇した地帯。土が黒く染まり植物も枯れ果て、その地では魔法も使えなくなる。近年バリスゼア中で急速な広がりを見せており、故郷を失った難民や住みかを追われた凶暴な魔物が増えて各国で深刻な問題となっている。これは読めてよかったね。ドミナントがその肉体をより白として召喚獣を実体化させること。自らの意思で召喚獣を制御できるが、精神的に強い衝撃を受けた時などは暴走状態で実体化することもある。あまりにも強大なこの力は戦争や軍事などにも活用されてきた。なるほどね。太古の昔に栄えた高度な文明。これじゃあこの感じだとさ、10体か。ボールド王国のベネディクタが生み出した魔法生物。大きな翼と刃のような獅子を持ち、宙を舞うような動きで敵を翻弄する。ロストウィングでクライブの前に立ちはだかり、高度な風の魔法の力を見せつけた。あ、じゃあやっぱ召喚獣ではなく魔物なんだ。チョコボシュ、ウルフシュ、モルボルシュ、ヘドウィグ。他者の思考を伝達する能力を持つ鳥の魔物。殺されちゃった子ね。これがじゃあこの感じだとマジ召喚獣10体じゃない？8体しかいないのかな？気になる。
The door to the shelves shall ever be open.
こ これは面白いですね。やり込みを。おっと。終わったよ。
All done, I presume? Splendid.
They were bearers. All three of them. Not slaves waiting upon their master's pleasure, but men waiting to be fed like equals.
Indeed, equality is the very cornerstone upon which our little community is founded.
やっぱベアラーは苦労してるんだな。
We are scorned as slaves, speaking only when spoken to, eating only what scraps our masters deign to give us. The first hot meal here is the first many will have known. In the hideaway, we are free, truly free to speak as we please, when we please, and to eat what and when we desire. More than reason enough to trust in Sid's vision, wouldn't you say? Now, I promised you something for your trouble, did I not? The contents of my strongbox are yours to do with as you will. Thank you, Clive. Do come and visit me again, won't you?
さあ、何をくれるのかな？お金かな？お金。あ、お金っぽい。500円と先行石をもらいました。バリスデアでは様々な場所に宝箱が存在する。マジで調べると中に、落ちてるアイテムとは別にってこと？で、結局細かく探索しなきゃいけないってこと？
Sid can take some getting used to. But his heart's in the right place.
なんてこった。
Give him a chance.
ちょっとマップチェケラーしてみよう。とりあえずクエストはこれで以上ですね。じゃあ、進めますか。装備もちょっと強くなったことですし、進めます。もうちょっとできるからね。ここの日から、これか。あ、一応指導ついてきてくれるんだ。
Oi, how about some light over here? It's black as Odin's bumhole.
じゃあ宝箱頑張って探さないといかんね、これから。何しに、この人か。
Quentin, my good man, it seems we'll be spending the night.
I thought as much. Where do you find that one?
What, him? You wouldn't believe me if I told you. Quentin here is an old friend, one who is sympathetic to our cause.
Sympathetic? And he knows about your little sanctuary. I would never have guessed so many people were bent on setting us free. When last I checked, the mere thought would earn you a trip to the gallows.
I am well aware of the risks, as I am of the rewards.
And what could be more rewarding than your very own dominant of fire?
A
そうですよ
dominant?
ね。
Here?
大事なのは火のドミナントな
Now
んで。
that I would like to see.
なかなか。
Meaning you haven't.
No, but nothing passes unnoticed in Lost Wing. Take your brand, for example. People will see that at once. And I need hardly tell you how they will greet the inquiries of a
マ
bearer.
ジでかわいそうなんだが、ベアラーの扱
You
い。
are afraid your words will fall on deaf ears, as they have ever since the moment you were marked. Happily, I can provide a solution to your dilemma, as a favor to Sid, that is.
ありがちゅ。簡単、いい
Take
人。
this. You will find it has the uncanny power to loosen tongues.
ロストウィングのカンタンから信頼の
May
証
the
を受け取っ
mothers
た。
guide you.
これで誰とでも気軽に話せるのか。恐ろしい
This
刻
might
印
be
だ
Imperial
な。
land, but here in Lost Wing, it's his word that's law.
but how?
You don't need to worry about that just yet. Trust me. Everyone in Lost Wing knows what that seal means, and what it means if they don't take note. Now we can sit here counting our blessings, or put them to good use and find that dominance. Your choice.
りょう宝箱探しつつ話を聞くと
Let's see if this thing really works.
2人聞き込む相手がいるぞ。宝箱分かりにくいかな。この暗い中で果たして見れるのか。さっきの女の子だ。
You're the kind man who saved Mummy. Thank you.
いいえ。
The hanged man is always watching. As if he had aught better to do.
こっちにいるとな、こやつじゃ。
That a hanged man, I see. Master Quentin must think you're important. It was a good thing you done today, getting rid of those bastards. If you hadn't come when you did, I'd be on my way to Ash by now, along with the others. Poor
buggers.
These others, was there a dominant among them? A dominant of fire?
Might have been, yeah. Royalists seem to think there was, anyhow. A thin bloke all swallowed up in his robes like one of great Grieger's churchmen.
Do you recall anything else about him?
Only that he weren't alone. Was a young maid who went wherever he did, including the church, and wherever the Royalists dragged them both off to before you got here.
I see. Thank you.
宝箱も見つけないと。見えるかなこの暗い中。
Bloody cowards! Setting upon us after dark. I'd like to see them try.
道中の人うるさ。やっぱりアイテム探しはそんな簡単にはいかない。あったわ。なるほど、こんな感じですね。やっぱりくまなずく探索しなきゃいけないんだ。でもポーションとかは分かるようにキラキラさせてくれてるってことね。ありがとうございます。いや、これはなかなか見つけられないわよ。暗いと私おポンコツだから。もう登れる。めっちゃ高いとこ行ける。マックスまで行く。おお、ありました、宝が。楽譜。義勇詩人に渡すんかな。すごくない？トルガルこんなとこまで来れんの？いい子ちゃんね。ほら、くまなく見に行くといいことあるから、頑張ってくまなく見ないとな。どっから来たか忘れたわ。こっちかな、じゃあ。上の階だったやつ。ここはなんだ？ショップか？取引所の男。トラベラーズポンズ。買ってみるか。
I hope it's your liking.
隠れ家のオーケストリオンで BGM を再生できるようになる。誰か書いてくださったかね、不思議な。はあ、なるほど。楽譜はそういう使い方なのね。この夜の中探索するの厳いからもう進めちゃう。
Ah, Master Quentin took a liking to you, I see.
すごい、みんなブローチに反応する。
Wonder what Gav will have to say about this. Speaking of whom, if you see him, tell him thanks for looking after us. Now, what can I help you with?
I'm searching for a dominant of fire. Scav seems to think he might have taken refuge here.
We see a lot bearers around these parts. But I do seem to recall
なるほどね。まだドミナントかどうかははっきり分かってないんだ。
dominant, I can't say.
あくまで火の魔法を使うってだけで。なるほど。
Did you get a look at him?
Didn't have a chance. One of the other bearers might have, though.
Thank you.
話聞き終わりました。シドと話します。あれ宝箱じゃね違う。でも基本建物には入れないのが救いか。アイテムあさりとしては。シドに報告だ。
おい、about some light over here.
おいがちょっと一瞬びっくりするわ。
Mind your step. The royalists didn't do us the courtesy of tidying up when they left.
気だるげな男。
Master Quentin has asked that we work through the night to undo the chaos the royalists wreaked. But I fear dawn will have long since broken before the true damage is mended.
でもさ、ベアラーがいっぱいいるとさ、みんなクリスタル使えるからめちゃくちゃ便利なんじゃね？
Tell me that scowl means you've got good news.
火を使うってだけでまだドミナントかどうかわかんねえでげす。
So, a shady lad with a hood and his equally shady lass. Not much to go on, but I've been thinking, if our friend is a dominant, why not just burn the royalists to a crisp?
これだけの情報で
And I reckon it has something to do with his partner.
What makes you say that?
One of the villagers I talked to said the two were separated. If the Waluders have her, our dominants like to think twice before starting any
フェニッ
fires.
クスの時にはいなかったよね、
He's
女
shown
の人。
himself to have a level head. He's careful, cunning, and he doesn't want to be found. This could spell trouble. For us and the royalists both. Still, it'll be a whole lot worse if we set off after them with bleary eyes and empty bellies. There should be a pair of pallets waiting for us back at the
簡
inn.
単に寝床を借ります。簡単、寝床をください。
Now, about those beds.
Beds? I seem to recall your request being to spend the night. And for that, the floor will more than suffice.
Better than a wet rock, I suppose. My thanks, Quentin. Next time you're at the hideaway,
ベッドじゃないのかという顔であった。
No need for thanks, Sid. This isn't an act of charity.
You don't say.
In exchange for my floor, I shall be requiring your services. The Royalists saw fit to erect a barricade across the road south when they occupied the village, and failed to remove it when they left. I expect it to be gone before you leave.
めっちゃパシられる。じゃあベッドください。そんな仕事させるならベッドください。翌晩まで飛ばされた。
Well, that took longer than expected. First time dismantling the barricade? It gets easier, don't worry.
I won't.
If we leave now, we'll arrive at the care when the shadows are at the deepest. Unless you'd rather wait.
No more waiting.
The road south then? Unless